As we reflect on more than a decade of Bridge, the real story is not just what Illinois and Birmingham have accomplished together, but what this partnership represents for the future of global higher education. So a little bit about the history of the partnership. We launched Bridge in 2014 as a bold move to bring together the University of Illinois and the University of Birmingham to create the strategic alliance. So we started off with fellowships. We hosted 5 fellows from the University of Birmingham on our campus the first couple of years. We started with seed funding, and this partnership has now grown to a very robust international engagement where we are moving towards the Signature Initiative. And so where we are now for the next 5 years with the Signature Initiative, we are targeting some of the world's pressing issues addressed by the SDG goals. So the first Signature Initiative focuses on climate action and sustainability. We're looking at research around climate action. We're looking at creating policy brief for COP30 in Brazil. The second initiative, global health, we're looking at women, children's health, health inequities, and cancer research. And lastly, the education and access portion of our Signature Initiative is working closely with partners in the Global South to create a conference in Dubai that will bring together faculty, bring together institutions to really address the issue around health, education, access, and equity.
The Bridge partnership allows us to work across the pond, so as to say, and I think there is a significant expertise on both sides, but more importantly, our Bridge project brings together the Global South as well as equal partners, and so that way we are working all together as partners in thinking about sustainability. It gives us an opportunity to think globally rather than addressing a local problem. And so I think there are complementary expertise that are coming together to develop products which are potentially going to have important impacts.
I guess, global collaboration is always at the back of my mind, I came to this country as an international student, right? So I kind of knew the system back at home. I'm from Turkey originally. And seeing things run here, it always made me wonder, how is it in UK or anywhere else? So that's why the first time I heard about this partnership, it was quite exciting. And, in the US, we think about, for example, health disparities from a different lens than what's thought of it in the UK. So that idea was really very attractive to me. And, I mentioned our visit to the graduate college, for example. Clearly, the population, the size of the programs, even the structure of the programs are different. But when you go and talk, the problems, the challenges, even the, positive things that happen, they are very same. So I think it's a great opportunity to learn about what is going on in academia around the world. So Bridge Initiative is really an excellent opportunity in that sense.
The reason a global initiative like Bridge mattered to me is because I believe, as someone from, with some international background, and then also interested in the work in the international setting, I believe this kind of collaboration helps us to understand each other, so there's no misunderstanding. Because we're from different background, different contexts in economic situations, cultural background, societal, also even the government structure are very different from country to country. So if we just go over there and tell them what they should do, that's out of context, and that for sure will fail, right? So I think the first is very important is for us to really understand each other. In order to do that, we need to work together. So that's why, this kind of initiatives and get us together to talk about things is so very important.
The partnership with Bridge has been so successful because it works. We have created an infrastructure for the seed funding. We've created an infrastructure for our Signature Initiative, for our fellowship. And we have the support from senior leadership. So when you have senior leadership from both institutions investing in this partnership and you share the same values, there's no way we can fail, right? My hope is that Bridge continues to grow as a model of what international partnerships should be: inclusive, sustainable, and impactful. I want us to deepen our faculty and student collaborations, but also to scale the impact of programs like the Global South Fellowship, which bring diverse voices into our academic community. Over the next 5 years, through the Signature Initiative, I hope Bridge will show how a US-UK partnership can spark global collaborations that matter to the world.